Hi friends, let us now understand what exactly happens and what exactly you can do on computer once it is started. Our topic is Introduction to Windows. Windows is an operating system. Now why do we need an operating system? As we know that the computer only understands machine language. So it is very important for us to communicate with the computer in machine language. And we can do so with the help of an operating system. It is very user-friendly interface. The Windows operating system was launched in 1985 and since then there have been many versions of Windows. Windows 92, 95, XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 and the latest version which we are using now, that is Windows 10. The main function and functionality of these versions remain the same. There have been many developments and new features which have been added in the latest version. So once the computer opens, this is your first screen. If you have already created a user account or there is already a login which is created, just like your bank accounts, you need to insert a password here to enter into your account. If no account is created, then you are directly routed to the home screen. This is how your home screen generally looks. This is a Windows 10 home screen. So if you have a previous version of Windows, then your home screen would look something like this, with an image background or without an image background. This plain side, the plain screen which is there, it is called as your desktop. The icons which are there on the right hand side, those are your desktop icons. So desktop icons are usually shortcuts of your program. So if I see a Windows Media Player here, so if I double click on it, then Windows Media Player program will open up. Then I can play my music, video files, whatever that program is supposed to do, I can manage it with this particular icon. This is a shortcut. So if you see an arrow uh, which is right here, then it says that this particular icon is a shortcut of that particular program. Then we have a clock which is there on the bottom right side of the screen. If we double click it, we can edit the date and time from here. Then we have system tray, wherein again there are small icons which are for system utility editing. So if I want to increase the sound of my speaker or decrease the sound of speaker, then if I want to connect to internet, or if there is a USB connected and I want to manage it, all those things can be managed using the system tray. Then there is a taskbar. So if I have opened certain programs, then those programs show up in my taskbar. So I know these are the current running programs and I can toggle between them. The next is a quick launch toolbar. So certain programs which I'm going to use frequently, like Excel or Internet Explorer or Microsoft Word, then I can create their shortcuts here under the quick launch toolbar. This is customized and it can be edited as per your requirement. Then the next is the start menu. Very important and very useful. So once you click on the start menu, there is this window which opens up. It lists down various things on your computer. My computer, then there are certain folders. So folder basically, as the name suggests, it is depository of all your files. So if I want to put my files in a particular depository, then that is my folder. All the programs and everything on computer is usually stored into folders. We'll see it in details later. Now again, whenever you see this right arrow, that means that there are more options within this particular line item. So if I go to all programs and click there, then further menu options open up, which are programs which are there under all programs list. From here again, if I click on accessories, there will be further menu which will open up games or there are a list of other programs which are already installed on this particular computer. So there is also a window key which you can find on the last row of your keyboard, and it is a second button from the left side. So if you click on that particular, if you press that particular button, again the start menu will open up. The Windows interface is usually called as a WIMP interface, that is windows, icons, menus and pointers. Windows, because multiple programs can be opened up in different windows. As you can see, I have opened Access, Excel, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. So these are different programs, and in different windows different programs have opened up. Again, if I want to close a particular program, I can use this cross button and I can close it. Then there is this screen icon which is there. If I click on that, this particular screen will be maximized to the screen size. Then there is an underscore button. If I press that, this particular program will be minimized to the taskbar, and if I click it again, it will be restored on the screen. You can try these options. Once you double click on any particular program, this window will open up and you can try it on your Windows screen yourself. Next, as we have already seen, there are icons. So basically these are shortcuts which are created. More often there are shortcuts which are created as icons. So if you want to open up a particular program very frequently, you put your icon on the desktop and you create a shortcut, and if you just double click on that icon, that particular program will immediately open up, and you don't need to go into start and then open all programs and then scroll through a lot of menu options there. Now once you right click on an icon, there are further options which are opened. Then you can open that particular program, or you can edit it, you can copy that particular file and paste it somewhere else. You can delete it, you can rename it, or you can check the properties, very important, wherein you can see the file size, you can see the exact location of that particular program, and a lot of other features. Next is the menu option. Again, whenever you click on any particular program, there will be file option, edit option. If you click there, there will be further options which will open up. So that helps you to navigate between the program and choose the appropriate option, whatever you want to do on that particular program with that particular program. The next is the pointers. Now if you scroll your mouse on the screen, sometimes the pointer changes. So if this is my PowerPoint presentation which is opened up. So if I take my mouse to a space where there is a text object, it automatically changes to I sign. So if I double click now, I'll be able to make any changes which I want under this text object. Then there is insertion point cursor. So once I have clicked it, there is this insertion point. So I know that I can make any changes using this insertion cursor. Again, if I move this particular cursor to any particular object type, this is a text box object. So if I click it, there is this 4 arrows direction cursor, and with the help of this, I can select this object and move it as per my requirement. Again, if I move it to the resize points, then I'll be able to make changes to its size. I can minimize it, maximize it, change it as per my requirement. The next is the right click feature, which is on desktop. So if on the open screen of desktop, if you just right click with your mouse, there will be this menu option which will open up, which with the help of which you can create a new folder, you can create shortcut, you can just open up new Word file, Excel file, presentation as per your requirement. And very importantly, there is also option of changing your screen resolution, how the screen looks, what are the size of icons and display, etc., which we'll see further. And then there is a personalize option. So if you want to change background of your desktop and you want to set a screensaver, then if you want to make any changes to your display settings, you can do it with the help of personalized settings. That's it for this video. Keep learning and keep watching. Thank you.